Hello there. Welcome to my channel. My name is Allison, also known as the Caffeinated Creative. I love everything art planners, journals, and all the things between. Today I'm going to work in my Hobonichi avec. And this is going to be a little different than my normal style because I'm going to do it real time, potentially. I guess we'll see how it goes in the end. But normally I edit, I change, I speed through all the boring bits. But for some reason today I'm just in the mood to do it real time. You'll hear things like the dog, you'll hear cars because it's Chicago. I hope you stick with me. So, full disclosure, I've been going through a little bit of a creative funk. Nothing too bad, but definitely not super duper inspired. Just kind of trying to keep up with my journal, which I've definitely gone through before. So it's not like this is the first time this has ever happened. And it always correlates with stuff that is going on in my actual life too. So nothing bad. I don't want to complain in any way, but I think as human beings, we go through ups and downs, and sometimes life seems really easy and just, you know, you can attack the day and everything's sort of coming up roses, and then other times it just is more of a struggle. So it's been more of a struggle for me personally. I don't know if any of you guys also feel it. I have picked up on it in terms of talking to friends and colleagues and stuff. Here in the Midwest, I live in Chicago. You know, people are really starting to get vaccinated. A lot of return plans are unfolding, goal dates for when things might reopen, work will change again for me personally. So I think it's all of that kind of combined with sort of the residual effect of just what the adjustments that we've had to make over the past year. So that's definitely been impacting me. So anyways, enough about that. My journal. These days, Monday the 19th and Tuesday the 20th, I honestly cannot recall what happened at all. And you know what? I don't really want to. I have a feeling these were just really busy work days. Not much happened. So I decided to use these 2 pages to try to just come up with something fun, kind of arty, with some happy mail. So I got some happy mail. Crystal, thank you so much. It really made my day. There's times when just happy mail can just sort of really, really like make me happy. I mean, of course, happy mail is always happy, but this was just so unexpected. So I haven't even really looked at all this stuff because I just saw this and I said, wait until you have time to really savor it and use it. One thing I like to do is when I get new stuff, I like to try to use it right away. Not like completely, but give it a try. So anyways, thank you, Crystal. Let's take a look at all this stuff. Oh, this is adorable. I love these. These are so cool. They look like they were maybe hand-carved stamps on labels. Fun little animals, some cute dots, and then we've got some pages. And the other thing, oh yay, thank you. Yeah, she had put together some postcards, and I sent her a postcard, and I just really appreciate it. That's so cute. Okay, I love it. Oh, and then there's more. So she sent me all, oh my gosh, or at least quite a few. This makes me so happy. Oh, wow. Okay, so the whole goal of this little sit down is to try to create something with all these things. And then of course I can bring in other things as well. And I will do some journaling, probably write about how, you know, it's just been a little bit of a time. And yeah, so I'm excited for it. This was the back of the envelope, and she did this really cool wax, what are they called? Wax stamps, I guess. I have them. I never get them out. You've inspired me. I always wonder how people get the gold on there, but I just loved the back. So of course I just want to glue it down right away. I think, let's think here. So this is awesome, and I love yellow. So if that was intentional, again, thank you so much. This is all yellow too. Yay. But yeah, how are you guys doing out there? Are you feeling really creative and inspired? Unlike me? But you know what's interesting is even though maybe I haven't been feeling super inspired, I have been creative. So I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I also think we can be too hard on ourselves. And by we, I mean, I guess me. But this is the cutest little panda. I just love it. It's interesting. This very Japanese, like, kawaii style, I really can be hot and cold about it. Sometimes I love it, and it's just, like, it really speaks to me. And other times I'm like, wow, you know, I'm too old for that. Or something. But these are so cute. I love this little chicken. Okay, so I think we'll put those there. And then I'm definitely going to incorporate the note. For sure. And we'll see what else transpires. And do let me know in the comments if this more real-time situation, if you like it. I mean, I know you're never gonna please everyone, but I am curious about it. In terms of what I'm drinking, it's just coffee and a little bit of milk, and yeah, actually that's it. No and. But it is Saturday morning after a very long week, which included trips to the urgent care for my daughter, and just lots of work stress and lots of planning and all kinds of that fun stuff we do as humans. And so I just really wanted to take this morning to savor this time, honestly. I'm going to take this very official dollar store list of things I was supposed to buy, and I'm going to use it to glue behind. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about. This is the problem. This is why I don't do the real-time stuff. Only, A, because it can be really boring, I'm sure. I don't try to pretend like I'm very interesting. But also, I run out of things to talk about, which is so funny because when I'm actually, like thinking about, you know, when I'm in the zone, I feel like I have so much to talk about. Oh, you know, this and that. And then when it actually comes time, I kind of lose my words a little bit. But let me just give you guys maybe a few updates. For any of you guys who are interested in my doctoral pursuits, that front is going pretty well. So for those of you who don't know, I'm working on a doctorate. I've referenced it in a few videos here and there. I defended my proposal in March, the end of March, and April has been very much focused on getting all the necessary approvals, which is called in my school the IRB process. So that is moving. So that's really encouraging. It's also a little daunting because it means once I get the go ahead, you know, it's another phase in the work. I love these stickers. These are so cute. I want to make them. I want to make them myself. So yeah, that front is going really well. I think one of the reasons why I've also been stressed is because I've had a little bit of work. There's been a few different things with work. One was I was considering applying for a new job, but I did decide against it. But that was, you know, that's always a emotional roller coaster for me. I really envy folks who can just like throw their ring in the hat and, you know, see where it goes and assume they're qualified and just not even let it faze them. I know quite a few people like that, and they're all very successful people. They all have pretty high up their jobs, at least in my field. But anyways, I was thinking about applying for a new job, and I decided not to. But this was after like kind of doing all the work, updating my resume and everything. There are a lot of reasons why I decided not to. It's just not, it's not actually the right time, I think, and or the right job. But anyway, that was the thing. And then at work, I've also gotten some new responsibility, which has been really honestly a joy point. Is that a word? I feel like that should be a word. That was a joy point. Anyway, it's been a point of joy for me. I've gotten some new team members. I lead folks, so, you know, it's really great to sort of have some new energy and new people, get to know them. So that's been fun for work, but also it's meant more work, of course. Yeah, so those were I would say the work things that have been going on in my life. In terms of YouTube, I hit 700 subscribers, which is amazing. I honestly cannot believe it. It doesn't seem quite possible, but I really appreciate it. I'm so glad every single one of you are here, and that's been great. Yeah, okay, so I'm just gluing stuff down at this point. I really like the way this is turning out. Sometimes it's fun to just, especially if you're not, I don't know, there's times when I feel really like inspired and there's like a material I really want to use, or like a new paint, or, you know, just, I feel it, like it's easy. I want to get all the stuff out. I want to get the water out. I want to get the, you know, all the things, kind of the more arty side of my journaling process. And there's other times when I just want to glue stuff down, you know, and that's not what necessarily is the only thing I'll do right now, but I love it when you can glue stuff down. It's thoughtful, it's meaningful, and it looks cute, which I do think this is looking cute so far. Now, one of the things I always have to do is I always change the dates and the days. So I organize these in these little, they're actually file folders, you know, like you would use for a presentation, and I just cut them in half. So I'm looking for a 19, and then I've taped them shut to create, for this one, I've taped some of them shut in order to create more windows. So let's look for a fun 19. I often just like dump them all out because I've got so many, because of all the amazing printables that I have accumulated. So in terms of where I accumulate these printables, I'm always on the hunt for more printables, and I'm sure many folks are. So I've said it in many videos, but the Patreons that I subscribe to are, well, I don't anymore LoveLynnsLife, but I'm going to again. But LoveLynnsLife, Courtney Diaz from Little Raven Inc., PocketJournalPam, February and June. I also am a member of James Burke's club. I can't remember what exactly he calls it, but it's basically like, it's not through Patreon though. So I get his printables every month. And also Kayann Ausherman, who I actually really love, and I think everyone, her work is amazing. But I love them all. Okay. So I'm literally just looking for a 20 now. That is fun. Kind of goes with the vibe. I'm always looking for something that like maybe I haven't used recently in terms of a style, and then the vibe of the page. Oftentimes I am thinking about the vibe of both pages, especially in a situation like this where it's not exactly like I'm capturing specific memories, where the day is giving me a vibe. Does that make sense? So those will be, this is my 19 I chose, that's my 20. Now let me do my days. Not days. Oh, you're going to be able to hear a really loud car. Oh, it wasn't too bad. For those of you who might not know, or maybe I didn't make it clear earlier, I can't remember, but I live in Chicago, which I love. I love Chicago so much. It's my favorite. And as a result, it's never quiet. Now, I'm sure that there's like a whole fancy getup I could put together to make it so you can't hear my actual life. But that's not happening today. So you're going to hear all the things. It's so funny. I think that there's a expectation that YouTubers not have a lot of background noise, which I totally get. I mean, people, this is their whole job. Like, okay, yeah, you know, I get that. But I also, if you make YouTube videos, I will never be angry or judgy or whatever if you have background noise. Just know that, because I just don't know how people expect people's actual lives to be like quiet. I don't know. Anyways, so how is this all coming along? I think it's coming along well. So in terms of what I do for all these different numbers and whatnot, I often print them on, like this was clear matte label paper, and then this is regular label paper, full sheet label paper. I love it because it saves me so much time, and time is something I don't have in a massive quantities. unfortunately. No, actually, I shouldn't say that. I have a great, it's all good. But anything that saves me time is good. I also do a lot. I just brought over these highlighters. I've been kind of into like neon. Like, see, woo, that's so neon, right? But is it right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's right for this page. Okay, so this is the part that's always tricky, where you've kind of figured out the big stuff, but it still needs something. Oh my god, these are so cute. I wonder what they say. Should I tip this in? I'm also at the stage in my journal where tipping in is a little risky because we are at the end of April. I have still 2 more months, and look at this hump. Yes. Okay, I think what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna condense this down, cut out some of, as much as I love this little panda belly, I'm getting rid of it. And we're gonna make this, we're gonna squash this like that. What do we think? What do we think? Take a sip of coffee. All right, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with it. What happened to my little sheet of paper here? I love glue stick, but it can be a pain. That's the other reason why I like the sticker paper. Although I do feel it's like everything has its trade-off, right? Like, so glue stick is, you know, gluey and kind of annoying, but you can really rub it off most of the time. At least I do. If, like, let's say you get a little bit of glue on your page and you don't deal with that with sticker paper. However, you've got all the little sticker paper bits, which are all over my house, basically. Well, no, that's not entirely true. I'm being a little dramatic, but they seem to be about everywhere. I'm always finding them, no matter how much I try to keep things clean. I do quite a bit of journaling outside of the space where I am filming at this current moment. I love to journal in bed. I love to journal while watching TV. I love to watch silly TV, especially Star Trek, and journal. That's kind of like my way to wind down. Which means there's these little pieces of paper all over. I also like to watch it in front of the couch, but not always. All right, so I feel like the big pieces are there. You know what? I gotta wipe this out. One thing that bugs me is if I've already identified my days, like the number of the day, I don't like this guy to still be up here. Now, people have said, like, why don't you get a day free? Or, which I totally have thought about. Like, I don't mean to sound that as, like, that tone was incorrect. Like, I've totally thought about getting a day free because I do end up covering up everything that makes this, you know, the journal for the day. The reason why I've not done a day free is because I like being forced to fill my pages. Like, if this was a day free, I'd probably do like 3 pages and then I never do it. But because there's a spot and I hate the blank pages, I go back and I do it. Even if it's things like this where it has really not very much at all to do with the day. I have this massive washi bucket right now. I need to figure out what to do with these washies. But I'm looking for something that will speak to me. Come on, washies. Come on, little washies. This might be fun. Oh, wait. No, this might be more fun. Okay, here, we'll go with those 2. Maybe go with those 2. So this is more like flowers. This is more like just fun colors. I think we're gonna go with fun colors. It's so funny when I watch people journal, I'll be like, no, you made the wrong choice. Does anybody think I made the wrong choice? It's okay if you do. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. Something that looks awesome to you might look like not awesome to me, and vice versa. That is for sure. Can we use this little nudie? do it. Let's just do it. So anyways, what else is new? What's new with you guys? Tell me in the comments. One of the reasons, if you go way back, because I've been doing this for so long, just kidding. It's not been that long. One of my first videos was why I started this YouTube channel. And one of the things I said, which is still absolutely true, was I wanted to meet other people into journaling. It's like a huge, 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 huge motivator for me. And it's tough. YouTube, there's not really a perfect social media platform, in my opinion, for that. Because, I mean, maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to think of Twitch. But the problem with Twitch is if you're creating, I mean, at least me, my brain can't function that many things at once. Creating, looking at the chat, trying to talk to people, you know, face, full view. That's just a lot. But that exchange is kind of tough. Oops. Anyways, so for the time being, of course, we are here on YouTube. Therefore, the best way to communicate to one another is for me to put out a video and for you to comment. Or you can also share your videos in the comments. I will absolutely look at them and watch them. I really like, okay, so now I've grabbed the fun florals because when in doubt, pull out some flowers. And I think I'm going to use these. I've had this for some time. I have a lot of Happy Planner books. I've committed to not buying any more unless they do a whole book of balloon stickers, which Ella from ABCD Ella, I'm down to petition for that, as you know. But anyways, I'm not buying any more Happy Planner stickers probably forever because I just have so many. And a lot of times I feel like they look the same. If I'm wrong, if they've come out with some really new looking material, let me know because I like the value of them. But I kind of want to pull some of this yellow over here. Do we do it here? Do we do it there? Let's do it here. But yeah, so I have a lot of Happy Planner sticker books that used to be, I used to do Happy Planner planning and whatnot, which was really fun for a while, but it's not my style right now. Can't say I would never go back, but what I did learn from, gosh, I hope this isn't so boring. Anyways, what I did learn from that is that I don't like the discs. Like the Happy Planner disc situation, it just doesn't vibe with me over the long term as I drop things. So what I'm doing now, I think I'm going to do some stamping. So these are my little mini handmade stamps you've seen if you've watched videos before. I got this cute little jewelry drawer at the dollar store. And so I think I'm going to use these for some fun. What color? What color? I got some cracked campfire. That's a new one. I did do a little bit of, let me also do the squeezed lemonade. That might work. Wait, no. I don't know. Maybe the pistachio. Where are you, pistachio? There you are. I rearranged quite a bit of my little creative space. I am, unfortunately, gosh, my dream is to have a whole room dedicated to my creative silliness. That is not, it's not in the cards currently. So, I create in like a corner of a room. But I'm not complaining. I love my little corner. But I did kind of position things and kind of make it a little easier to get to some stuff. But it's funny because you do that. I don't know if anybody has done this before, but I've done this before where I rearrange all my stuff and then like I think it's going to be perfect and it's better, but then some things are not better. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend is now that I've used it a little bit, there's a few things that I feel like I still need to fix in terms of making it awesome. Okay, so I love these little stamps and I am trying to figure out, actually I'm going to the dollar store today, so I'm going to look because what happened, these are all dollar store supplies, well, most of it, and they didn't have these little blocks, which are key. So I'm going to go because I need to go to the dollar store anyway. And if they have the blocks, then I'm going to make the video on how I made these because they're super fun and it's easy. And I think, like, I don't know, a lot of people have said they really like them. I really like them. They're kind of so simple. And I think a lot of the creative market just assumes that we're all working really big, which I appreciate. And I do like to work big from time to time, but I am a stage in life where, you know, this is as big as it gets most of the time. So, you know, a huge stamp is going to take up the vast majority of my page, which doesn't necessarily serve me. So yeah, I like that. I like that. That's good. We're moving in terms of getting fun stuff on this page. And sometimes when I'm in this zone, I forget that I like actually need to probably write something down. You've probably noticed that if you've seen my videos. I'm at the stage where I'm like, it needs something. But what? What does it need? Tell me in the comments. Obviously, by the time this is posted, I will have already decided, but I am open for the future. Okay, so this is my little cast-offs dealio. Ooh, this will be good. Oh, you know, this would be good too. But when did I do that? Is that a Tuesday? Actually, I think it was. Okay, this is good. So basically, this is where I put like random ephemera that I know I'm going to eventually want to use. But, I mean, that's all over the place. If you guys are journalists, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, we've just got stuff all over. But, unless you're, if you don't have this situation, if you do not have stuff all over, please do tell me how you prevent this madness. But I have stuff all over. This is an extra little later pile. And I'm looking through it. And actually, I'm really glad I am, because I'm seeing stuff. Oh, be bold, be creative, fun. Okay, yeah, I think we got quite a bit here to work with. Oh my god, now we have too much. Love that. All right, let's see. Okay, oh yeah, so there's not going to be space for this. I got this in, I think it was a stationery selection box, and they're like really cute little envelopes, but I have yet to use them. Okay, this is also probably not going to work. Coffee. It doesn't matter what day it is. It doesn't matter if I remember a single thing from the day. I can always be confident there was coffee. So that's a tried and true daily component of my pages. I think I'm gonna get that. Let's do this. Okay, guys, are we gonna regret this forever? Can't go back now. One other thing that's going on in my life is my husband is really like getting healthy, which is good, which is really good. But now I feel like I gotta get healthy, which if you've seen other videos, that is something I'm trying to do, but I've fallen off because for me, when my mental health is not the best, when I'm going through a lot of stress and I'm just feeling it, it's very hard for me to be healthy. But it's kind of funny because I feel like my husband and I take turns. Like, I'll be like, we are, you know, I'm getting healthy. We need to buy healthy and be healthy. And, you know, he'll be in a mode where he's like, no, I don't want to. And then we swap. We're very rarely like, let's get healthy at the same time. So, can anyone relate? Can anyone relate? Oh, man, I want this to be smaller. Because I love how this washi has like these little cat ears. So I'm gonna cut them. But yeah, that's been kind of, I've been inspired by my husband. He's slowly influencing me to like actually move. But no, I love him. I'm very lucky because the other thing is when my mental health is not the best, I tend to just like, I don't know, I wouldn't say I shut down, but like I'm just not on my game, right? Like the dishes will sit there and the vacuuming won't get done, and you know, most of the, I know we've been married for almost 10 years, and I think he knows, and then he really does step up during those times, which I am so grateful for, because I know not all men do, you know. mean, I don't think he loves it, that's for sure. But, you know, he does so much. Anyways, this little strip of paper was like a cast off from some printable that I obviously printed on sticker paper. That's why it's sticking down so easily and nicely. It's so funny. So this says be bold, be creative. Now, does this apply to these days? Was I bold and creative? I mean, who even knows? Now, this was a day that I put together. I do remember that. I think this was actually on Tuesday. But on Monday or Tuesday, I think what I did was it was Saturday. Oh, yeah. So actually, no, now I'm remembering. So this was the day where we picked these up. So this works. But this is like one of those Michaels. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but they were like drawers, like little shallow drawers. And I have bought a bunch of them to help me stay organized. So this was the day that I bought, not a bunch. I mean, I think I had 2 and I bought another one. But this was the day I bought the other one as part of that space rejuvenation. So that actually works. Maybe that's what I'll journal about. Because I actually am now remembering. It's funny because a lot of times my ephemera will help me remember what the heck I did that day. You know, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's what we did. But life is still pretty boring for me. I did get my second vaccine, which is good. I got sick though. I didn't feel good. The vaccines, both of the vaccines, they did not play gentle with me. But I'm super grateful for them not complaining. Feel great now, like, you know. And again, sorry if that has triggered you. I know some people like don't want to hear about that stuff, so I won't talk anymore about it. But I guess I've been holding on to this be bold, be creative for like probably a good part of probably a year. And so I'm just sticking it down, even if I wasn't bold or creative this day, because this needs to get out of my life. Okay. This is really fun. Maybe I'll just do, this was from some Happy Mail of a friend of mine who did like alcohol ink. Doesn't look cool. Kind of makes me want to do it. Anyways. I'm looking for washi again. Do my washi situation. This is ridiculous. I don't even know how this got like this. I mean, I do. I buy washi. You know, that's how it gets like this, is I buy the washi. But seems a little excessive, right? I mean, come on, nah. Right, anyways. I think I'll use that guy. I want something thin. Maybe this guy. We'll see. I'm not even sure. Do you guys like the way these pages are turning out? Sometimes, I don't know. That's the other thing I really like about the daily journaling is it's so low stakes. It's like, okay, you know what? If these 2 pages turn out gross, not gross. If they don't turn out amazing, if they're not earth-shatteringly like visually interesting, who cares? I can try again tomorrow. You know. Okay, I don't know that this is the right. I don't think that's right colors. So we're gonna go to this guy. So the thing that's bothering me about this page is like this guy's now just like floating, like just random. So I'm trying to figure out a way to bring him in a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not that bothered by it. It might just have to be what it is because I feel like this is getting really long. Okay. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm gonna do video. What am I saying? I'm gonna do music because this is getting really long. And if you're still here, 100% gold stars to you because the ramblings of a over-caffeinated creative. That's what it really should be. I shouldn't be the caffeinated creative. Ooh, I should be the over-caffeinated creative. Anyways, yep, I'm gonna go to music. Thanks for watching this far, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and I promise, this isn't going to be the norm. I'm not going to do these long pontificating journal with me's unless you love them, but trust, it's going to go back to normal, and we will have an April flip very soon. Exciting.